Unconventional thinking and ingenious devices used by everyday workers during repairs and various tasks significantly simplify labor and reduce time costs. This compilation features clever inventions that might come in handy for you. Tightening that many bolts without a power drill would take ages. All metal tools attached to magnets, it's convenient and practical. A spiral staircase doesn't have to be monolithic, it can be assembled from many separate parts. With a bit of creativity, you can build a table from scrap metals that rivals brand name models. When constructing builds like this, the key is cutting all parts to the exact same size. A clever solution for decorating a support post with minimal expense. Smart idea, using a fork to hang a picture. When there's no suitable wrench around, a bolt and nut will do the trick. This guy's got ingenuity. A balloon isn't just for parties, it can stop water too. First time I've seen a paperclip used like this. Clearly, this guy paid attention in geometry class. Making a perfect radius for a stone porch is easier than you'd think. Genius lies in simplicity. A wooden slat is great for leveling. Lazy workers have a hack for everything. No need to move the ladder, just walk it like a circus act. Stretching mesh without a clamp would be tough. A solid tool for carrying a heavy concrete block. The craftsman knows his stuff, but I'm sure you could cut those holes just as precisely. This kind of lift saves a lot of time. You can make a cool decoration from literal scrap. Splitting stone to size is way better than dusty angle grinder cutting. Why complicate construction when a ladder can double as a float and screed on a budget? A fast way to wrap a column in plastic for better concrete curing. A homemade lift makes moving heavy loads much easier and saves workers energy. Carrying bricks on your shoulder like this is much easier. This makeshift hand washer is a nice and simple solution for a summer house. Clever thinking, no doubt about it. Good thing the ceiling isn't too high. A bucket works just fine for unwinding a wire spool. A clothes hanger can really help with painting. A little sketch work and the laminate fits perfectly in place.
And we're moving on at the speed of light. All the most interesting things are still ahead.
This water level lets you mark reference lines anywhere in a room. Broken glass, cement mix, and the result is a unique designer sink. Old tires will stay firmly in a hand washing station frame, though a bit of effort is still required. A simple but effective dust catcher when drilling into walls. Bricks with holes, top tier. You can make a stencil from pencils in 5 seconds. Got an old canister? Turn it into a handy power strip extension. This is one of many ways to store pliers and other tools. One method to replicate a curved wall line. A small but handy improvement for painting. Without the bottle, threading the rebar would have been difficult. You can build a sawmill from an ordinary chainsaw, and one person can operate it. A wet sponge helps keep dust down. Without it, there would be a huge cloud. A single felled tree can be a huge help during logging. That guy deserves a bonus. Even a bottle can come in handy for body work. With a dirt cheap device, you can create stunning wood texture. You can lift a heavy tile not only with a jack, but also with foam. Why spend on pricey paving stones when you can make a great looking surface with a stencil? You need to be not just a builder, but also an athlete for this kind of work. A perfect way to fasten a structure with just one pair of hands. After work like this, you could walk on stilts and entertain kids on stage. Here's a step-by-step door adjustment process. After this, it should close perfectly.
And how do you like such a twist? To be honest, I can't do without your comments here.
This method of building a stone wall requires no crane or complex installation. A true pro. You can't tell the difference from a store-bought part. Hard to believe it's homemade. A very simple roller joint, but highly effective and reliable. A conveyor isn't just for factories, it works on small construction sites too. This makeshift burner could be useful at a summer house when there's no gas or electricity. I wonder how many kilometers workers walk in a full day. I've seen a lot in construction, but tubular bags for building homes, that's a totally new approach. A sidewalk like this on your property will make you happy for years to come. A metal jerry can makes a great mini grill or food heater. Even a makeshift air conditioner can help in the heat. This mounting method saves space and prevents hoses from getting bent or damaged. Who would have thought regular tape could help remove a smooth and slippery headlight? No need to draw on and mess up the wall, just pre-mark everything on painter's tape. Looks like cake decorating, but it's actually just some skilled woodworking. The girl clearly has artistic talent. That 4-color palette turned out beautifully. The more square meters you lay, the higher your paycheck. That old bucket still has some use around the house. This decorative cladding stone is indistinguishable from real boulders. If there were a drywall cutting contest, this guy would take a prize. With this attachment, you can decorate every room in your favorite color. This jack is great for getting under doors during installation.
What an incredible footage! We always strive to choose the best content for you.
A decent construction method, though the long-term reliability of a wooden house raises questions. Feels more like a gym than a job site. A primitive lift, but with a good lever length, it makes lifting heavy buckets easy. And now, not just helicopters, but also heavy lift drones are being used in construction. People come up with anything to avoid climbing on the table or a chair. A couple of clamps on a power tool and voila, you've got an electric scythe. Imagination has no limits. That uniquely shaped metal fireplace turned out stunning. With this approach, he'll have the entire house floor varnished in just a couple of hours. A measuring tape can help draw a circle of any diameter with great precision. A simple wooden stop came in handy for cutting a straight edge in a wooden wall. You can check the slope of shower tiles using any small balls. A phone stand? A plastic zip tie works just fine and costs next to nothing. Not sure if that's semi-automatic or just manual washing. With such soft carpet, you don't even need to mark anything. Trimming is super easy.
It was so cool! It's hard to comprehend how this is even possible.
Old tires find their use everywhere, even in wood chopping to keep the stump from splitting apart. Give me a lever and I'll move the earth. This is exactly that situation. One simple square stencil resulted in a column with a complex shape. Rounding a putty knife to match the curve of a bucket is the smartest fix for comfort. A basic method for copying curves, but it works. Why buy expensive equipment when you can make a brush like this yourself? Carpenters know this trick, and now I do too. Handy for making strong joints. Definitely not a woman's job with tough tires, but the result looks great. It's not a solar panel, but with sunlight and extra mirrors, water gets heated pretty well. In this setup, the compressor pumps liquid at high speed. A regular broom gives concrete just the right texture. In cases like this, even modern technology is powerless. Looks just like a piping bag, and the wall decor turns out just as beautiful as a cake. With a gas burner, you can save on plumbing fittings, and the seal is just as secure. Usually old keys are thrown out, but even they can find a new use. After a day like this, who needs a workout? Carrying loads this way is surprisingly efficient. Here's how to unclog a drain without a plunger. Start where you finish. That's exactly how this circular concrete foundation was built.
To be honest, I'm speechless after witnessing it. What about you?
I doubt any repairman would crawl inside such a narrow pipe to fix it. A simple trick to prevent your cable from tangling. A pallet makes a perfect stand for storing garden tools. True work ethic is not leaving a mess behind. The perfect summer house lock, a seatbelt buckle. With different molds, you can create any decoration you want. This might as well be a scientific guide on how to patch any hole. No need to replace a damaged pipe, super glue and baking soda can do the job. These builders are taking home construction seriously. A little cement and some imagination, and you've got an amazing yard decor. With the right tools, asphalt concrete can be shaped into virtually any form.
If you haven't liked this episode yet, now is the best time to do it.
Took a bit of effort, but the result is a flawless arch. A fallen tree becomes a ready-made staircase, just cut out the steps. The center of gravity of a rectangle is where the diagonals intersect, and that's exactly what this guy uses. The perfect intervention for painting corners. You could relax and sunbathe on that swing all summer long. Why build a fridge in the tundra? It's not just a fridge, it protects food from wild animals. Using wheel suspension helps the worker lift an incredibly heavy tire. That's one razor-sharp plane. It shaves wood thinner than a sheet of paper. Electric lifts speed up the workflow many times over. A pretty old method for patterning, just be careful not to burn yourself. With solid chainsaw skills, you can carve more than just a stool from a thick log. Could brickwork imitation get any simpler? On a construction site, people will invent anything to avoid extra cleanup. No doubt, this is the simplest way to apply textured plaster. No crane? No problem. A trolley like this can lay a floor slab just fine. Don't be quick to throw away old buckets, plastic bottles, pipes, and other items. You can turn them into helpful tools that simplify life and daily chores. A circular saw blade works great for organizing and storing wrenches. You can increase the diameter of a small drill bit using a ballpoint pen tube.
What a twist! Haven't you expected to see this either, have you?
Look how well that mini disc made from a beer bottle cap cuts. This simple wooden fastener holds perfectly in the wall. You can invent your own mounts for anything too. Old jeans can go to the thrift store or be turned into a sculpture like this. If bricks didn't have holes, construction would be way tougher for builders. Cement mix can be used to make flower pots, mini tables, and so much more. A broken stud isn't the end of the world. It can be easily removed with a stud extractor. For carrying solid bricks without holes, this tool works perfectly. Culinary masterpieces don't require a professional kitchen. Even a jacked up car can serve as a rotating spit for grilling.
Have you also noticed that our time together flies at the speed of light? We can't wait to see you in our next episode. See you soon!